Brad Bentley, Bobby Morris, or excuse me, Jared Morris.
Wow.
Hey, look at that. You guys. Jared Morris.
Ball game hadn't even started,
and
Brad.
Bobby Alexander, the three of us coming to you live from Harley Stadium, Barnett Field. Big game tonight between district rivals Davis Wolves and the Tishmingo. Look at that, man alive! I gotta wake up,
Comanche
guys. Comanche Indians. There you go. Hey, I'm gonna try and do a little bit better. Go put me in timeout or something, man. We got to come back.
Are we playing the Colgate Tigers?
I think we are. Colgate Tigers. That's right. So big game tonight. Looks like captains for the Wolves out there. I see the luxurious locks of Levi Baxter out there.
I do.
See who else we've got out there. I believe that's Kevin Bolding. Sorry, they're covered up right now.
Between the glass and the kids, I can't see.
That one on the end looks. I can't hardly tell. Actually.
We'll see when we'll see. Hey, we're gonna catch if we pay attention here.
Looks like we got
ball too.
Trey Gamble.
Trey Gamble is out there. Hey, I like to see him out as a captain.
Yeah.
Last week played for the first time this season.
Yeah, it was good to see him out on the field. So
I know his dad and Mackie, his stepmom. I know they were really excited to see him out there playing.
I really, we saw him kind of late in the game last week. I think that was the first hole. Let's get your feet wet.
Yep.
And kind of, get you back in the swing of things. I expect to see him grow in his, his amount of time on the field and his role within the offense. I expect to see that to grow, especially and even on the defensive side as we get here.
Well, it gives you, we talked a little bit earlier about Ethan Kennedy not being available this evening. It gives you somebody else to put back there at that linebacker position. I know it may not be the same position, but you can always shuffle linebackers around and get Trey out onto the field.
Yeah, it's just a different look. Because Ethan's quite a bit smaller than Trey.
So we have you got Gamble out there. We have deferred. Comanche will receive. So you got your four captains again: Bolding, Baxter, Gamble, and it looks like 22 Drew Parks are your four this evening for the Wolves. For Comanche, we have got number 77, 81, 55, 22, and 3.
Wow!
If you can name those off real quick, Jared.
77.
He was the big kid.
He was a big guy. That's Sam Siebert.
81 would be another one.
Mason Colbeth.
Number 3.
They're not in number order. They're in class order. So.
How about 22?
That's Devin McCarty.
Okay.
And number 3, you said?
3 would be the last one, I believe.
Well, maybe.
Little Florida State fight song going on there.
Oh, that's number 3, Colton Newton.
I refuse to call it the Florida State song. That is an Atlanta Braves.
Okay, there
it's
you
the
go.
The Tomahawk Chop, baby.
Shout out to Coach Linville, big Atlanta Braves fan, as well as Coach Parker, Atlanta Braves fan. I like the Braves. I'm a diehard Cardinals fan, but I like the Braves. Maddox, Glavine, Smoltz.
Yeah.
So Cardinals, what is it now? Is it 18 in a row?
Hey, we're not going to talk about it.
I'm a Yankee fan, so I don't care if Cardinals lose or not.
Well, but I do.
I might throw you out of the booth, Brad. And I'm a Reds fan. So.
Oh, man.
Hey, Pete Rose belongs in the Hall of Fame. Sorry, just had to get that out.
Yes.
Hashtag
Pete.
So my Yankees, we've got to hold off the Red Sox here and the Blue Jays.
I hope they destroy you. That is one.
That's going to be it's going to be a bad bus ride home for you two.
I am perfectly content if the Yankees lose the rest of every game till the end of time.
Oh, that hurts my soul.
I don't know that I even as a Cardinals fan, I actually dislike the Yankees more than the Cubs. I'm just saying.
So since you're a Yankees fan, Brad, you can tell me how much does it cost to buy a World Series?
Oh.
How much is a trophy?
I don't know, but we spent a lot of money because we won a bunch of them.
Did. I saw a T-shirt one time that has a baseball on the back, and with every year the Yankees won. And I remember my dad was like, I was born that year. Your mom was born that year. I was like, geez, that's ugly.
So with my dad working in New York for a couple years, I used to get all kinds of cool Yankee stuff
I'm
back
sure.
there.
Okay.
So needless to
Brad,
say,
you were old enough to go to a Dodgers home game, so.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, listen to that.
Oh, we're not pulling any punches tonight. Okay.
No.
Right.
39 seconds to go here. We're waiting for the big TP reveal. Everybody is in it currently, so.
Oh, no, they haven't
there.
quite gotten in there yet, but it's happening. Oh, I'm excited.
Hey,
yes,
so
it's open.
There it goes. Hey, that's cool. I like that.
It's probably my favorite of any of those,
Cheerleader down
she
on
made
the field
it.
there.
She rolled right out of it. A nice kip up.
It happens.
I think Mr. Moore should try that move.
I think he should try.
Yeah.
I just want to put Mr. Morris back down on the field.
And Bobby, you get this reference, but, I can't do the worm. It'd be a caterpillar for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
So Comanche's excited about this game. We were talking about earlier. We don't know if it's senior night, homecoming, but
yeah, they seem to be. I did hear some rumblings of somewhat of a senior night. Typically, senior night's your last home game, but some schools, celebrate it differently. So I think they are trying to honor their seniors tonight. I hate to come over here and beat them on their senior night, but I sure would.
That's what we want to happen.
Yeah.
So the Wolves will kick off from the south end zone going north. Comanche set up to receive.
That's one thing. I personally like to get the ball at the beginning of the game, but I am kind of excited to see this Wolves defense, that's been a pretty solid unit so far.
See, that's where I'm actually the flip side of that coin. Let's give them the ball and go play defense on them and put the pressure on them by holding them the first series, and then we also get the ball in the second half. So, but I do see the benefits of getting the ball and go scoring first.
So Comanche does have they've got some good-sized kids out there, good skills,
Yeah.
good-sized skill positions, some nice-sized linemen. So again, that's not surprising. So the Wolves line up. It looks like they're going to directional kick. We'll see. And they're going to put the ball. Actually, they go almost down the middle of the field.
Yeah.
I think that was a little more straight line than what they wanted. Good return now by the return man. Is going to get it up to about the 38-yard line. Comanche will have 1st and 10 at what looks like about the 38.
That's just a cool song.
So first possession of the game, Comanche is going to come out. They've got two receivers to one side, single receiver to the other side. You're in a inverted I with an offset fullback. Tailback's going to get the ball, and he's going to be dropped for a loss.
Down.
Nothing
Number
there
5,
at all.
Jake
Britt
Britt
in on the tackle. Played very well by the defense on that first down play. It's going to bring up a second, and I think he lost 2 on that play.
I couldn't even see which Indian got the ball, so Britt was back there that quickly.
They're going to mark it down as a loss of 3. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13 now from the 37-yard lines where they're going to mark it. 2 receivers to each side. Quarterback's back in the shotgun formation. Kind of airmailed it over the receiver. That's going to be an incomplete pass, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and long now for Comanche.
That was a little –
kind of just threw that hitch route.
Yeah, it was a little hitch, and he just overthrew him a little bit.
Yeah, he just airmailed it. Sometimes that happens when you got all that excitement right at the beginning of the game,
That was number 6, Bryson Evans was the intended target there.
So 3rd down for Comanche. Comanche in a trips formation to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's going to put it up in the single receiver side. It's going to be completed, but I think he went out of bounds short of the first down.
Yeah, I don't think he got it, Brad.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
he had the room to pick up the first down, but he stepped out. It's going to be a 4th down, but it's going to be a 4th and 1. They go quick here.
I'm one of those. I never understood a 3rd down.
High snap, ball's on the ground. And see, that's why you pick up the first down when you can.
I think the Wolves may have come up with that. Yeah, we did.
Because it was 4th down anyway. Either way.
But a fumble looks better on the stat sheet.
Sure does. So the fumble, the snap is kind of a weird snap. It's on the ball, on the ground. The Wolves are able to recover. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10. The Wolves at the Comanche side of the field. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 44-yard line. Davis's first possession after the fumble. So short field this time for Davis. Good field position. They come out in a heavy set. They are in the traditional wishbone tonight, which we talked about some of the older formations you're going to see this evening. Handoff goes to Britt. Britt's going to pick up about 3 yards on that.
And kudos to Jake on that because he hit the line and he stood him up for a second, and then he just leaned forward and got a good second effort out of it. So
ball is going to be spotted at the looks like they're going to mark it at the 43-yard line. So if that's the case, pickup of only 2. They originally had the original line of scrimmage was 45. So 2nd and 8 now. Heavy formation this time by the Wolves. Handoff's going to go to number 24, Lane Rawls. Rawls makes the first guy miss and is kind of rode out of bounds there after a gain of about 3.
And, Lane got hit in the backfield.
He did.
But, kept those legs moving, churning, and he made something out of nothing there.
He lived up to the nickname, the Hammer.
The Hammer, absolutely.
As soon as he got the ball. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 5 yards on this. So 3rd and manageable now. 10:20 to go in the first quarter, 0-0 ball game. 1 offensive series for Comanche. Davis on their first offensive series. Wishbone look this time. Hammond's under center. You got Comanche really loading up on the interior of the line. I'll tell you what, good job that time of picking up what they can. I'm trying to see where they're going to mark him down.
It looks like it might be about the 38.
Be short. Now, obviously, I would assume this is going to be 4th down territory for us. But
it's got to be
and
at
about
this point.
3. 4th and 4. They're going to mark it at the 39-yard line. So, hard count, is that what you think coming right here?
For sure. They're going to – the Wolves are pretty good at getting that hard count. So
Two tight end. Yep, here we go. Hammond's under center. 2 tight end look, full wishbone. Hammond's going to get it out on the edge. He's going to be brought down for a loss, and that's going to be a turnover on downs that time by the Davis offense.
And they tried to fake it. You saw Rawls come over the top, and the Indians just didn't bite on it. Yeah.
So good job by Comanche defense stiffening up there and stopping on a 4th and 4, and they will take over now at their own 39-yard line.
Both defenses flashing, good play at the beginning of the game here.
So Comanche looking to build off of the 3-and-out on their first series. Coming back out in that inverted I with the offset fullback. Handoff's going to go to the tailback. He's going to run into some traffic, makes the first guy miss, being brought down by number 24, Lane Rawls. Tell you what, they had him in the backfield. Good job by that young man of kind of sneaking out and picking up what he could.
And I think that was, it looked like number 12, and that's going to be Cooper Doucette.
So 2nd and 7 now, the ball at the 41-yard line for the Indians. Quarterback's going to run a traditional option look. Rawls is trying to string it out. Good job that time, kind of falling off that initial hit. I don't know if they're going to mark him out where he stepped out. I couldn't tell. It's kind of able to make the initial man miss. It's still going to be, it looks like about a 3rd and around 3.
And that's the senior for Comanche, number 6.
They're going to mark it all the way back at the 50. So it's going to be a 3rd and about 4, right at the 45-yard line. Not the 50, the 45, sorry.
So
twin formation to each side this time. Quarterback in the shotgun formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. Tailback makes first guy miss.
Again, number 6, Bryson Evans. And both those plays back-to-back, he's got a good cut, and he's gotten a couple yards right after that cut. So
nice job that time of Comanche picking up the first down. So they will now have the ball right at midfield, 1st and 10 for the Indians.
So I know being kind of quiet, guys. We'll go ahead and let this play happen.
Okay, so quarterback is looking to throw the ball downfield. He throws it basically threw into coverage, just threw it out of bounds there.
So I'm going to mention here real quick. I know our clock on the live stream, something has happened and it won't let us stop the clock. So there is only 8:24 left to go in the quarter. We're going to let it run all the way to 0, and we're going to try to fix it here in just a minute. So.
Okay, and we'll keep you guys apprised of the time on the clock. So again, 8:24, Comanche 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line. This is their second possession of the ball game. Back in that twins formation to each side. Handoff goes to the tailback, and tailback does a good job making the first man miss. A little bit of a low handoff. I thought it was going to be another fumbled possession. And
that's number 12, the quarterback, the junior Cooper Doucette, handoff to Bryson Evans again. And Evans just gashing that line again.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and short, 3rd and about 2 this time. Quarterback's just going to go on a designated keep, picks up the first down.
And that Indians front line is getting a good push.
So we talked about there being some pretty good size up front. If you look at them compared to the Davis defensive line, there's pretty good difference.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now for the Indians at the Davis 35-yard line. Okay, they're now out in a wing T look this time, or a veer look. Quarterback's going to throw. It's intended for 81. Ball is in the air. Intercepted
nice.
by number 75 for the Indians.
Hey,
Connor Moore with the interception.
So pick off by Connor Moore, but
Cody
Caraway.
I'm sorry, apologize that.
Cody Caraway, number 20, got his hands on it and put it up, made it a jump ball, fell right into Connor's hands. Great play out there on the receiver. So
nice job of stopping the drive there. Second turnover for the Indians early in this game. So Davis will take over there at their own 29-yard line. Davis's second possession. First possession ended in 4 plays and a turnover on down, so we'll see what the Wolves are able to do this time.
Well, that's two forced turnovers for the Wolves defense.
So here we go. We are in the flex bone now. We've got what do we got going on here?
I'm not sure what that was. Do we call delay a game?
Delay of game is what it looks like.
Well, to me, it looked like the play clock was at 12.
It makes no sense to me.
So I'm not sure.
But it's going to bring up a 1st and 15 for the Davis Wolves now. The ball is going to be marked back at looks like the 28-yard line. Okay, Wolves back in the flex bone formation this time. Hammonds is going to hand off to Rawls. Rawls just doesn't have anywhere to go on that one. We got a late flag, too, which is thrown at the line of scrimmage, so I'm going to assume that's going to be a holding call.
Yeah. No, yeah.
We'll see what the call is here. It looks like the officials are meeting on it. Holding on the offense.
On the Wolves. So a couple early mistakes we don't need.
Long field, and when you're need everything you can get, that's the last thing you want to do is put yourself behind the 8 ball here. So 7:03 to go in the first quarter, 0-0 ball game. Wolves now facing a first down, and I'll tell you what, this is going to be a first down in a mile here. Wolves back in the flex formation. Hammond's at quarterback. We got a run blitz that time by the linebackers, and again, good job that time by the running back picking up what he could. That was a quarterback just on a designated keep there.
Good job by Tuff. Keeping those legs moving, trying to stay as upright as possible, and getting quite a few extra yards there after the initial contact.
Pickup of 8 yards, but it's still going to be a 2nd and 20. Ball's at the 28-yard line, so. Actually, ball is at the 20-yard line. 18-yard line is what they're marking it as. I'm going to stop looking at the scoreboard because it is not correct. So heavy set this time. Quick pitch out on the edge. Good job that time of Comanche stringing it out. They were not fooled by that at all.
Well, you saw their linebacker. I don't know if you guys saw that. He was almost in a dead sprint.
So linebackers have been on a run blitz almost every single play. So if you can,
they're coming.
The good news is if you can break that initial line of scrimmage, it's a touchdown.
It's wide open.
There's nobody back there, but you're going to have to break it before that can happen. So 3rd and 20 now. Ball still, it looks like they're going to spot it at about the 18-yard line. So the Wolves going backwards on this play. We got a timeout, and we will take a quick timeout along with that. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Jared Morris, and Bobby Alexander will be back.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
So we are back, 5:49 to go in the first quarter, 0-0 ball game. Wolves facing a 3rd and 20 at their own 18-yard line. this series has been going backwards, so the Wolves need to get this thing turned around and get going the right direction. And again, Comanche selling out against the run from the linebacker perspective. Straight line blitz. So, and again, here they go again. Quick pitch out on the edge. And that's why you don't do it. 24, Lane Rawls out in open field. He's at midfield, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. Going to be brought down at about the 15-yard line. And we talked about those run blitzes. If you get there, hey, it'll stop it. But if you don't, it's a touchdown.
Lane might need a little oxygen after that because he was hoofing it. So I'm not going to take it all back, but it worked.
So 3rd and 20.
It worked that time. Ball
goes down to what looks like about the 9-yard line. So Davis now in the red zone after that long run by Lane Rawls. Hammond's going to hold on. This time it's going to be Brendan Rawls. Rawls makes the first man miss. Nice hard run, and it's a touchdown by the freshman.
Hey,
that's a nice brother-family combination there.
Freshman Lane Rawls punches it in for the Wolves.
I actually talked to Lane earlier today, and I said, hey, how cool is it that you and your brother are kind of like a bam-bam, package deal? And he's like, man, it's the most cool thing in the world. So it was awesome to see his excitement for that. I'm betting he's going, man, I wish I'd have got that touchdown. But
yeah.
He's probably just as happy for his brother.
Oh, for sure.
So Tyler Tinsley to kick the extra point, Knapp the holder. Snap is up, kick is up. Let's see what we got.
And so, in my opinion, the person to watch on every one of these extra points is number 17, Seth Knapp.
They called it on the defense here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So I've got a feeling the Wolves are going to go for it now.
Yeah, 2 point. But, Seth
100% agree
Seth
with you
is the Swiss Army knife for the Davis Wolves football team.
That's
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row that he scored a touchdown off a bad snap
or
busted
play.
Or at least a point after.
So here we go, 5:29 to go in the first quarter. Wolves up 6-0, and it looks like they're going to go for 2. Again, that score, the long play that time was Lane Rawls on about a 50-yard run there. Punched in by his brother, Brendan Rawls. Hammonds this time is going to hand off to Brendan. Brendan in untouched, basically, for the 2-point conversion. And just like that, the Wolves are up 8-0.
Man, I know, we had a couple of mistakes to start that drive, backed us up to seem like a mile long, 1st and 25. That really kind of looked like it was going to go the wrong way. We had to burn a timeout, but one play. One play changes the mentality on that sideline across from us. So, man, and then I guarantee you there's some freshmen over there that are going crazy in those stands.
Well, you can see Comanche's game plan. They're either bringing pressure on the outside edge or they're bringing pressure from the quarterback perspective or from the linebacker perspective on a straight run blitz, which is great. It can clog up the middle, but I'll tell you what, if you don't bring the running back down, it leaves a wide open hole in the backside.
And I'm going to tell you right now, those 2 Rawls brothers, those are 2 you do not want to give open space to.
No.
Because they are going
and you really don't want to get in their way because they're going to punch you in the mouth.
No, but, man, they can move.
So little rerun there with the touchdown.
Little rerun. I asked Lane how he felt about his brother's nickname. He's like, it was perfect. So I haven't got the chance to talk to Brendan, but I've grown to where I kind of like the rerun. So
little rerun in the hammer out there doing a 1-2 on us.
I'm anxious to see. I've heard a few of the people, they've taken to the name, the hammer that you've given Lane. They're actually starting to try to find some inflatable hammers to start bringing to the game.
That'd be awesome.
So I will carry one.
So here's the kick. This
That's
one
awesome.
is directional. It's going to hit. Ooh, nice fielded in the air. Got a little room to run. It's going to get up about 40-yard line. Comanche is going to take over. And again, Comanche is they've kind of shot themselves in the foot the first 2 series here, so we'll see what they're able to do here. Did a good job moving the ball on that second series until the interception.
And, aside from giving up some yardage on that last series, the Wolves' defense is playing well.
So that clock keeps changing. I wanted to give everybody an update. It's showing 5:22 to go in the first quarter.
I don't. They've changed it
I don't
like
think
3
it
times.
is. I don't think it is 5:22, but I don't know what that number is. So we're going to use that as quick pitch out on the edge, going to be strung out by the defense. Good job
nice
that time.
Tackle.
24. Lane Rawls just kind of grabbing hold and dragging him down there.
Great job by containment, making him take a step back inside, and Lane Rawls able to come up and finish that play.
So
good job up front and in linebacker position.
Loss of 1 now for Comanche. Ball's going to be spotted at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 11. Straight handoff this time by 5. Good job that time of submarining the play. Again, that was Lane Rawls again. Or actually, is that Eidelman?
That's Justin Eidelman.
That's 34 Justin Eidelman.
Coming from the safety spot.
Great job, getting back there in the backfield and getting an arm in there to slow that guy down.
So 3rd and 10 now. Ball is at the 40-yard line. 2 receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Quarterback looks to throw on double move there. Caraway, little push off. I don't know if they called that or not.
The ref didn't see that, but there was a shove on the offense's part because Cody usually doesn't stop moving forward, and he did for a second.
Good job that time pitch and catch, though, by the receiver. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 on that 3rd and long. Ball's going to be spotted at the Wolves' 29-yard line.
Nope.
Got some room to run that time. Brought down by, let's see who that is on the back end there. Number, is that 2? Number 2, Jake Parker at the free safety position. We got another timeout by the Wolves.
Timeout.
With that, we will also take a timeout. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
4:12 to go in the first quarter. Wolves leading 8-0. Comanche on the Davis 19-yard line trying to tie this ball game up. Again, not long pitch and catch by the Indians on a 3rd and 10. Put them all the way down on the Davis side of the field.
Something that this Wolves team hasn't seen thus far this season is this Comanche team is going super fast down this drive. So
offset eye again by Comanche. 2 receivers on the far side, single receiver on the near side. Quarterback's going to throw out of the backfield. Nice catch that time by 9.
Nice. Wow.
I like that play. Ran him out of the backfield, hit him in the flat.
That was looked like Parker again on the stop there.
So they're trying to go quick again. The ball's going to be 2nd down now at about the 10-yard line. He's going to be hitting the backfield. Ooh, nice job that time by 34 Eidelman.
He could be real close to the 1st down.
I think it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1.
Kind of hard to see from this angle a little bit.
I think the ball is at the 10-yard line within the Wolves' red zone, but it's kind of hard to see where it's being spotted. 3rd and 1, though. Comanche still in the eye. Quarterback's going to keep this time. Ooh, nice tackle that time by number 2, Parker.
Parker, he's all over the field right now.
They're going to back that ref on the far side backed up a little bit, so that is going to bring up 4th down.
They're going to give up 4th, and again. Nice fake that time to the tailback. Quarterback just kept on a designated keep, but Parker meets him in the hole. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1 at the 10-yard line. And off goes
boom!
Hitting the backfield. That's
what a hit!
So one thing I've noticed, so we had the big play, but Davis recovers. There were the defense like, okay, we messed that up, we got to fix it, and then they fix it.
Well, I'm going to chalk that one up to Coach Parker. As much as I don't like burning timeouts, he called a smart timeout to slow things down.
Got the defense
let
back
them
under
settle
control.
down, and just like you said, say, okay, we messed up. Now let's go get them right here.
So long field now for the Wolves. They're going to start at their own 10-yard line. 3:09 to go in the first quarter. Wolves leading 8-0. Again, after the 4th down stop, they take over. Good job that time of stopping Comanche both on 3rd and 4th down, only 1 yard away. So handoff goes up the middle again. That's what we're talking about. They ran that blitz again. Missed on everybody.
And Lane, he's trucking
30,
it. Move.
25,
let's go, Lane.
20. Going to get down to about the 20-yard line on that 1st down play. So.
Wow. And, You know, he's looking back. He's running as hard as he can. He's like, they're coming. I'm going to try.
So
but, wow.
60-yard run that time by Lane Rawls.
So in 2 rushes, he's already over 100.
That's exactly right.
That's insane.
And, again, you notice that gap middle opened wide open, so those linebackers crashed right off the guards. Heavy formation this time by the Wolves. Wolves are going to hand off this time to Brendan Rawls. We got another flag coming out right at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be a hold. Let's see.
I'm not sure. I mean, it very well could be a hold, but where Brendan went, it could also have been a face mask. Him cutting through there.
Let's see what they're going to call here. Holding
on the Wolves. Okay.
So the Wolves started on the 20-yard line. This is going to be kicked back. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 30. Actually, it's going to be spotted at the 29-yard line. So Davis at the Comanche 29-yard line. Now 1st and 20.
So, again, we want to make sure that everybody was aware. I know our scoreboard right now says 10-0. It's actually 8-0.
8-0, 2:44 to go in the first quarter. Flexbone formation this time by the Wolves. Handoff goes to Brendan Rawls. They were not fooled at all, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. So I got a feeling he's going to live up to his nickname, though, rerun right here, because he's going to get the ball again in that same
he's coming right back down.
So here we go, 2:21 to go in the first quarter, 8-0, Wolves leading. Now facing a 2nd and 22 from the 31-yard line. Handoff goes back to Rawls. Like I said, it's again met in the backfield. Again, what that pop play is what's really worked up the middle,
right?
You know, where they quick handoff to the fullback before that, before actually those defensive linebackers know where the ball's going. They had a lot of success the last 2 times they've ran it. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 24. So obviously we're in 4-down territory on their
for sure.
Their 32-yard line. Hammond's back, flexbone formation. This time Gamble's going to get the ball. He's got a nice
run
lane
by Trey.
It's not going to be enough to pick up the first down, but it's going to bring up a more manageable 4th down. Pickup of about, let's see what they give him. I thought that was a pickup of about 8 yards.
I thought he got about 7 or 8 out of it.
So the ball is going to be spotted at the 25-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 15, so they're going to give him about 9 on that carry. And this sometimes is where what gets us is a 4th and long. We don't want to put the ball in the air, but we might have to here. 4th and 15, 49 seconds to go. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's hit when the ball is released. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
He was looking out there at number 40, Chase Stewart, and just couldn't get it out in time.
So Davis will turn over on downs. Comanche will get the ball back. They're going to start at their own 25-yard line. Now, good job by the Wolves of flipping the field, though. They started on their own 10-yard line. They're able to move the ball all the way down to the Comanche 30 before turning over on downs. So Comanche back in an I formation. It's going to hand off to the up back. Number 5 has got a little room to run out there.
Wow.
Nice run. Gets down to about the 45-yard line. Moved their outside receiver, put him in motion, and had him stop as a tight end.
That's the number
5. Do a crackback on the defensive end there.
Number 5, the junior Tucker Oliver, and he swung outside and picked up quite a few.
So ball's now at the 47-yard line for Comanche. 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Wolves leading 8-0. Offset again to the strong side this time for Comanche. Quarterback's going to run the option. Malachi White out there. He makes his first guy miss. It looks like it's an offensive face mask, but not going to get called. And he's going to be brought down. He's going to be brought down for a loss.
Well, he got whipped down, too, by Drew Parks.
I was a little afraid they were going to call a little horse
collar
collar on that.
I think because where he initially grabbed him on the front of the pad, so I think that saved him.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 9 yards. They've got the ball still at the 47-yard line, so Comanche, two receivers to each side, quarterback in the shotgun formation with the single back to his right. Quarterback looks to throw. He's going to go a double move, put the ball up. Number 6 with the reception, brought down right after the catch by number 2,
Jake Parker.
It's going to be short of the first down, I believe. Let's see where they mark it.
That's the quarter.
Let's see where they mark it here. That's first quarter. Just like that, 1 quarter in the books. Wolves leading 8-0. We'll take a quick break and be back after this. Wolves football.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are.
Right now.
We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends.
Am I still live?
We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant.
So start of the second quarter, Wolves leading 8-0. Comanche on the Davis side of the field at the 44-yard line. Facing a 1st and 10 for Comanche. Quarterback designated keeper this time. He's got a little room to run. Met in the after about 5 or 6 yards by Drew Parks at linebacker. They're going to give him about 6 yards on that first down carry.
Man, we just know you mentioned Drew back in the game. I'm glad to see him out. I know he was really struggling with that shoulder last week, so good to see he's out here playing this week.
Empty backfield this time. They're going to throw the ball to number 6 out
again.
in space. We got a flag. Let's see what that flag is. I'm
not sure what that's going to be.
I thought it had to be a downfield blocking, I'd assume, but we'll see.
Maybe
So
a
it was
block in
thrown.
the back, but I'm not.
I mean, it was thrown right there by where the
It
reception
is a block in
was
the back.
made. Block in the back, yep.
We'll take it.
So that 2nd and 4 is going to get moved back here. 11:29 to go in the second quarter. 8-0 is the score. Block in the back by Comanche will bring up a 2nd down. See where they're going to spot it here. It's going to bring up a 2nd and about 12. Ball's going to be spotted at the 46-yard line. So again, Comanche with 2 receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. He's going to run the option. Quarterback's going to be met in the hole that time. Nice tackle. Number 56, Levi Baxter. Luxurious locks of Levi Baxter bringing him down there.
Good job. Some of these guys, you hear their names so much all over the field.
Just a sweet flip of the hair, and
That's exactly right.
Puts him down.
He just kind of brushed it off his shoulder and
did.
made that tackle. That was spectacular. So here we go, 3rd and 11. Got 4 receivers, 2 receivers to each side for Comanche. Comanche in the shotgun. They're looking to throw the ball downfield. Quarterback is going to he's going to look to keep. He's not going to make it though. It's going to bring up a 4th and.
If it weren't for a little hold on that other side, Levi would have had him a sack.
Yeah, I believe it. They missed the hold on
nice
that
little.
one.
It was a horse collar hold all the way around the corner.
So Park, I believe that was Parks who brought him down at linebacker. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 8 at the It looks like about the 42-yard line.
And I have a feeling that unless you're on the other side of the 50, everybody's going.
They're going to go as well. So 4th down and 8. 2 receivers to each side. Quarterback's going to drop back, looking to throw the ball. Ball is put in the air. Ooh, nice job that time. Parker getting his hand out and tipping that ball.
Well, actually, that wasn't his hand. That
I thought he hit him in the back.
Oh, it did hit him in the back?
It hit him in the back. So Parker just right place, right time, got in the way of that pass. So
well, nice job up front of kind of getting that guy off his route, and then Parker dropping back into coverage from his safety position. Wolves will now take over at their own 42-yard line. So another turnover on downs. 10:08 to go in the second quarter. Wolves leading 8-0. Two guys moved there. We're going to false start by the offense.
Not sure who that was on the opposite side over there. I'm trying to see.
Well, we had Gamble go into motion, but we also had one of the tackles
linemen,
move.
Yeah. I was trying to see who that was. Can't quite see. We'll try not. Okay.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 15 now. Ball's going to be at the looks like about the 37-yard line. Wolves hand off to Brendan Rawls. Brendan does a nice job of picking up some positive yards. Put a little spin move there.
It meant Mr. Morse's favorite move, the spin move.
The spin move, that's exactly right.
Oh, the spin move.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and about 11. Pickup of 4 on that first down carry by Brendan. So the freshman has really turned into one of the feature backs now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would imagine we're going to say his name quite often over the next 4 years.
Yeah, without a doubt. Little rerun.
Yep.
So here we go. Hammond's in the flex bone. This time the handoff's going to go to Rawls again. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Makes the first guy miss, though, and kind of
drags a few with him.
I don't know that he made him miss. He just
kind of rolled out of it.
He provided the hit more than anything. So, kudos to him. It probably, should have a gain of nothing turns into a gain of a couple. So
it was very Jerome Bettis-esque.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
3rd and 6 now for the Wolves. Ball's at the 44-yard line. Again, flex bone formation again. Here we go. Going to run out on the edge. Quarterback's going to keep it.
Nice little move by Tuff there.
He's going to be short, but it's going to be about a 4th and 1. So I've got a feeling you're going to see him. We're going to stay out on offense.
He almost tried to kind of dive for that last
get under
last
some
little
feet.
bit.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think he had anything there and was able to pick up all he did by cutting it back inside. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 1. Ball's at midfield.
I imagine this is going to be a fall forward for a yard behind your big boys.
If nothing else, what we're going to get is a hard count right here, and then we may punt. We'll see what we're going to get. In motion, it is going to be a handoff.
I think
gets
he
out
got
on
it.
the edge. I don't know where they're going to spot him. I think they're going to spot him short. We're going to see where it goes. They're moving it back. That's a terrible spot. Yeah, that's a terrible spot. But no, they're moving it out. Let's see where they mark the ball.
No, they've already tossed the ball to the other side.
They're
calling him short.
I would have at least wanted that measure.
Wow.
That was not a good spot. But 8:19 to go in the second quarter. Comanche will take over after a 4th down stop. So Comanche right at the 50-yard line. I don't think Comanche has enough guys on the field. I think they're missing. I think they were short a player.
Yeah.
But they are brought down for a loss here. They only had 2 receivers to one side, and they had nothing on the opposite side. I think they only had 10 guys out there. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 14. Well, you got all 11 there now because you got a tight end in there. But it's going to bring up a 2nd 13 from the 47-yard line. Quarterback's going to roll back, looking to throw the ball. It's intended for 81. 81 intercepted by number 20, Cody Caraway. Just went up and took it away.
Golly.
I think that he got more eyes on that ball than even the receiver did.
Because he got beyond the receiver.
Yes.
I think the receivers just realized how dangerous he is because he does that about once a game. But
I mean, what? Is that 3 in a row?
That's 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row, he's got at least one pick.
Yeah.
Because he's had doubled up before.
Yep.
So Davis will now take over after the I think that's the 3rd turnover of the half for Comanche.
It is.
Mr. Morse, I think that's actually the last 2 weeks he's actually doubled up.
Okay.
So, kudos to Cody for the heck of defensive coverage he's been putting out on the field the last few weeks.
So 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line, their own 28 for the Wolves. Justin Eidelman with the carry there. Not a whole lot there that time. Look at that. There we go. There's a late flag. 12 just actually tackled one of our guys for no reason.
Yeah, but then we get flagged for right after that.
Clapping in his face.
Yeah.
Golly.
So, I mean, that's one of those,
it's going to be offsetting penalties.
Yeah, don't
celebrate.
Don't get
and
involved.
the offender just goes off field, and Coach Parker is all up in his grill.
Personal foul defense.
Yep.
Again, that's the guy getting tackled. And then we got personal foul offense for taunting. So it's going to be an offsetting penalty. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 still.
And that's a lonely walk.
It is a lonely
over
walk.
there when you're getting over there.
When your coach is waiting for you.
Or when they won't even look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you almost would rather him yell at you than just ignore you.
Than him just point.
Yeah.
So ball's still going to be at the 28-yard line. So 7:23 to go in the second quarter, 8-0, Wolves leading. Ugly first half, I think, for both teams so far. Heavy formation this time. Handoff is going to go to looks like Trey Gamble, but he just had nowhere to go. They collapsed that backside of the line and blew that play up. He could just never get going. So that's going to be I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. I think he might have lost one here. They're gonna mark him at the line of scrimmage, so it's gonna bring up a 2nd and 10. Those offsetting penalties basically canceled out that first play.
Right.
So 6:53 to go. Wolves back in the flex bone formation this time. Ooh, it looked like we went a little bit early. Quarterback hands off this time to.
Oh,
nice run by, I believe that's Lane Rawls.
That's Lane, and that was a good. And he realized he wasn't going to stay on his feet, and he
did.
got a little extra hop to stay to get that first down.
It's going to be another first down. That kid is probably already pushing 150 yards in the first half.
Oh, he's got to be.
So 1st and 10 at the Davis at their own 42-yard line. A drive that started at their 28-yard line. Back in the flex bone this time. Old polecat out wide this time for the Wolves. Rawls with the carry. This time it's Brendan Rawls, the freshman. Picks up a couple. I know we have a couple other freshmen suited up this week. Before this week, I believe it was just Brendan and Luke, but also have, I know we have Rance Digby suited up also this night. So we've got 3 of our freshmen suited up with the high school. Flex bone formation again. Hammond's in the shotgun. Single receiver to each side. Going to go back to Brendan. Little rerun there. Picks up a couple. Not much, though. And the Wolves doing what they want to do, which is see if they can't wear down the defense for the second half. A lot of running plays up front. 5:32 to go in the first half. 8-0, Wolves leading. Now facing a 3rd and 6 from their own 46-yard line. So, again, we expected kind of a low-scoring game. We talked about last year being an 18-14 game, and that's kind of what this one looks like so far. We'll see how the two teams play in the second half. Quarterback's going to keep out on the edge, throw the pitch.
Nice little pitch. It was a good pitch because he was going to lose yards there.
Gamble maybe pick up 1 or 2 there. Let's see where they mark it. Still going to bring up a 4th down and about 4.
I know that wasn't a long run, but it is really nice to see Trey Gamble out there, here early in the game, get back into the swing of it and making a positive, giving positive effects there for the offense.
So 4th and 4, the Wolves punt team is now out on the field. Lane Rawls back to punt.
And just like in the past weeks, guys, if I'm, and he's probably told not to, but, if there's a wide open shot downfield.
Hey, and I don't know if you noticed, they ran 3 guys over that power side, so they are trying to set up that instead of the rugby kick, which they got, they're trying to set up that keep around the edge is what they're really looking to do. I don't think Comanche really responded to that very well, so I would not be surprised here in the second half if you see him just tuck that ball.
But that was a nice punt.
What a nice punt. Nice roll. It's going to bring Comanche. He's going to be at first down now, but the ball's going to – they're going to be spotted. Let's see where they spotted here. It looks like – I believe it's right about the 10-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Comanche from their own 10-yard line. Again, 4:53 to go in the first half. Davis leading 8-0. Handoff goes to the up back this time. Does a nice little jump cut. Picks up some good positive yardage before a host of Wolves meet him there in the right about gain of about 4. Maybe 5, depending on where they mark it here. Can bring up a second down. Comanche facing the long field now. So we've got 3 receivers to one side for Comanche, single receiver to the opposite side. The single receiver is I believe that's number 6, who they've targeted a couple times. Actually, it's number 5. They're gonna switch out, go into a 2 receiver set and put one guy in motion to the opposite side. Quarterback is looking downfield. He's going to be sacked.
All right. Good pressure.
Nice job that time by Levi Baxter. And then also it looks like 51, Kevin Bolding in there on the
everybody
on the drop.
getting in there. Couple of seniors getting in, making the sack.
So that's going to bring them back. It's going to make it a 3rd and 10 after that. So the yardage they picked up on second down, they just lost. So it's now 3rd and 10 from the 10-yard line. 3:40 to go in the first half, still leading 8-0. Got 3 receivers to the near side for Comanche, 2 receivers to the other side, so completely open backfield. They're looking at a seam route down the field. He is able to complete the pass. Nice pitch and catch that time.
But if you watch that quarterback, he didn't look out here to number 20 at all.
Yep.
He does not want any part of Cody Caraway anymore.
So
do you blame him?
No. I just caught it, thought it was funny.
So making that catch for Comanche was number 4, who my daughter earlier said looked like a ninja because he had on those armbands and then that headband. So quarterback is going to hand off to the up back this time, still making some guys miss. Nice run that time by 4.
Let's see. I always look.
So it's going to bring up it's about 3 minutes left to go in the first half.
That number 4 for Comanche is Braylon Butler, the junior.
Braylon Butler, that's my friend from college's son.
Nice.
So here we go. He's got some room to run. He's out in the open field, 50, 40, down at the 30. He's going to get ran out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
That was good pursuit there, and I mean desperate, but Malachi White and it looks like maybe Jake Parker.
So Comanche is in business now. They're going to go fast. They're at the Davis 20-yard line, 1st and 10. 2:42 to go in the first half. Looks like they got the hard count. Got the Wolves to jump off sides.
They got that from our playbook.
They did. I'll tell you what. I hate to see us not be disciplined there, but
yeah, that's one of those things you expect us to kind of be looking for that and ready for it, and unfortunately they got us with our own medicine there.
So 2:38 to go in the first half. It's 1st and 5 now. The ball's going to be spotted at what looks like about the 15-yard line. We almost jumped across again. 5 is going to get brought down in the backfield that time. Good job by the defense. They just kind of jumped that play. He was unblocked.
Ended up catching him around the waist and just yanking him backwards.
Down. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 now, so no gain on that play. Looks like the ball is going to be spotted about the 16-yard line is where I think they are at. They're marking at the 15, so just over 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Or excuse me, 2 minutes to go in the first half. Got single receiver to each side, double tight end look this time for Comanche. They're throwing a little double move there, trying to get downfield. Good job, good catch that time. Going to be just short of the end zone, but Comanche is threatening. They're saying he's in.
Oh, no. That's our side cheering.
Oh, what
happened?
He fumbled the ball.
So he fumbled on the catch.
He did fumble after the catch there. So They looked like they were going in. That's the fourth turnover of the first half for Comanche. Wolves will take over. Again, 1:48 to go in the first half.
I didn't even see that, so I couldn't tell you what happened.
He must have fumbled it after the catch. He was just outside about the 5-yard line where he was brought down, but the Wolves will take over. Comanche with the timeout. We will also take a timeout. This is Brad Bentley, Jared Morris, and Bobby Alexander. Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back.
Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt.
We're back right now.
We're back. We'll give Mr. Bentley a break.
It's
so
okay.
He can get a bite of his popcorn.
Breathe, Brad. We got it. Indians and Wolves coming back on the field. Wolves offense about to come back out with 1:48 left in the half.
You got to figure that this Comanche team, when they go into the locker room, are going to be talking about these 4 turnovers on
That's
their
a
side.
ton of turnovers in a ball game, let alone in a first half.
I'm just saying the hollering that's going to come out of that locker room.
It's not
going to be fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
You guys probably can't see it. We've talked about this team. We talked about this being senior night for Comanche. If that is just their seniors on these
so I think that is their whole team.
I was going to say
I counted their seniors. I think they've got 10 seniors.
Okay, because I was like, man, if that's all their seniors, they're not going to have anybody left next year.
Yeah, I think that is. So that was Brendan Rawls on the carry there, I believe.
They have 12 seniors.
Okay.
12 seniors, okay.
Well, we knew Brad struggled.
I can't count.
He went to Wewoka. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, shots fired.
It's all right. My dad's from Holdenville. It's not better.
That's true. So 1:24 to go in the first half. Wolves leading 8-0. Now, if you want to talk about the negative from the Davis perspective, it's, hey, they've got 4 turnovers and they have 8 points in the half. So
yes, I do believe we kind of have failed to
capitalize.
Capitalize. Thank you.
The only way you can argue a positive for that is we've had the entire field to go every time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Hammond's going to keep this time. He is out in the open field a little bit there. Picks up the first down. And, when he's out there, he's dangerous. That's where he can make his money is out in the open field.
And the Wolves get the ball at the half. And so, usually we're a little conservative here near the end. I don't know. The ball's not going in the air. I know that. But, to put your foot on the gas and try to put those points up.
Our big plays right now have come from huge runs.
Right up the middle on that pop play.
Yeah.
I'm banking on one of those to take it and let's score in these 30 seconds.
Well, we've got exactly 30 seconds to go, and there's the play you were talking about. It went straight up the gut, but it's not going to be a whole lot there.
I don't foresee Coach Parker burning that last time out.
It was Lane Rawls on that carry.
The clock's just ticking away. I have a feeling we're going to halftime at this one.
Well, 8-0. The good news is that we are leading. Bad news is that we've been able to turn the ball over 4 times and haven't been able to put a lot of points down. Our game plan this whole game was going to be control the clock, wear them down, and in the second half make hay and score a point. So that has not changed.
That hasn't changed. And I think, yes, we've had 4 turnovers going our way and not point the points on the board. But at the same time, our defense has still stayed strong, forced those turnovers, and kept that goose egg on the other side of the scoreboard.
That's exactly right. We talked about if we're able to throw another goose egg, that'd be 200 shutouts for the Wolves.
Yeah,
so
that's huge. I can't to even process that to me is an amazing deal.
So the pride of the Arbuckles is now taking the field. We are at halftime, got a 19-minute half. So
I say we take a little commercial break, and for our Squirtle sponsors, to our local sponsors. We'll go to you guys here in just a little bit.
We'll be back after halftime. This is the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Jared Macho Man Morris, and Bobby Big Time Alexander. We'll be back.
Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
So we are back. Minute 20 to go before halftime here. Davis Wolves leading 8-0 at halftime. Uh-oh. We got a drone up here. Apparently, they don't realize it's illegal to fly a drone over a crowded group. But
it is.
It is. So
we try to abide by that with our
I
fancy
know that
toy. So
better than most.
Yeah. So we are trying to get away with that. But I do believe that they, after watching some of the stuff going on in the field, they now have a media group, club, whatever.
Cool.
Here at Comanche as
Nice.
well. But kudos to our kids. We've been working hard to get this, keep this thing going for you guys. It is technology. Some stuff fails. We've had trouble with the clock tonight. We're trying to resolve that. But neither here nor there. Trevor Parker, media student, running the laptop for us. Duncan Harness out there doing some social media stuff. Blaine Hayes doing some social media stuff for us. Jackson Cooper out there working. Anna Richardson posting scores for us constantly. Shout out to her, even when she did it from Colorado last week.
That's awesome.
So, and then Chris York graciously out there running the camera for us, not taking any YouTube streams down tonight. So we appreciate his hard work.
So the feed is safe.
The feed is
from
safe
York.
From York. We stuck him outside away from all the equipment. So I did hear, actually you heard, from your daughter, I believe.
So my daughter's over in the student section. She did say there's a lot of inflatable hammers
there
over
is a
there,
lot of
which
inflatable
makes my heart
That's
happy.
Awesome.
That is absolutely awesome. It's great to see that the kids are kind of
buying into
what
there
we're
we go.
selling. So
Wolves will take we'll get the second half kickoff here unless something crazy happens.
yeah, I don't really know what was going on, but as soon as the Wolves came out of the locker room, all the referees were over there with Coach Parker having a chat. I'm not sure what they were talking about, but then another powwow on this side of the field with the Comanche players.
I think it might be a little chatter.
Okay.
There's some going on out there.
That's to be expected. A close game like this, it's been close for the last 2, 3, 4 years. I said it numerous times this week. I even said it earlier tonight. I expected this to be a dogfight.
And it has been.
And it has been. Right now we're on the leading side of that dogfight. Anxious to see what the adjustments are from each side coming out of that locker room. Obviously, if you're Comanche, you want to slow the turnovers down. If you're Davis, you want to keep that turnover boat rolling and keep getting that ball. I'd love to see Cody Caraway go get a couple more picks this half, going and getting the ball. But, man, I want to see some more big runs from our offense.
So I don't think you're going to see anything too complex from us offensively. I mean, Comanche was on the field a lot defensively in the first half. They played a lot of snaps. That's by design. We want them to, have to tackle our big physical running backs throughout the game. It really kind of opens stuff up for us in the second half. This is where we like to see, all of those running plays pay dividends.
Yeah, you see a lot of those dark red jerseys get even darker as that sweat starts to really pour out because those guys are working. They're out there a lot. That's exactly what Davis wants and needs. They want those defensive players getting worn down, and it opens it up for our offensive playbook.
So Comanche back deep for the Wolves as Caraway and Brendan Rawls. Kind of a squib kick to the middle of the field. It's going to be fielded by Eidelman, who's going to go just kind of fall down on it, and Wolves will take over. I
like that. Don't try to do anything crazy. Just fall in the ball, get us the ball, and let's go, run our offense. So I'm perfectly content with Justin doing that just right there, falling on the ball.
So the Wolves will start over at their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10, first possession of the second half. And again, Wolves come back out in the flex bone formation. Handoff's going to go to Lane Rawls. Rawls, who, again, I don't know what his final rushing total was in the first half.
He just lowered the head and dropped the hammer on that one.
The hammer there picked up about 8, I think. Let's see where they mark it. He's going to back it up a little. I thought he got a little bit further than what they're going to mark it at, but so about 8 yards on that first down run.
You can hear some of these fans from the Comanche side screaming, "Hey, come on, let's play defense." They just don't understand. They're not getting hit by Lane. They're not getting run over by those guys.
So 2nd and 2 for the Wolves. Again, the Wolves this time with the lead
Tuff's
back.
going to keep it go,
Tuff's
Tuff.
out in the open field. Gets down to about, we got a flag thrown at the back towards the line of scrimmage there. I think that's going to be a hold on the downfield block. Let's see what they're going to mark here.
Well,
it was
one
a
here in the
first
middle
down.
of the field, and then there's one back there at the line.
Okay. So it may be offsetting penalties. We'll see what we get here. Well, they're pointing towards Davis, so obviously one of them is on Davis. There's the hold. It's on Davis. Let's see what – I guess that's the only one they're going to call.
My guess is that they were both probably
seeing the same play.
Yeah, both probably. Well, maybe even two separate holds.
Sure.
But obviously they're going to take the one that's further back. So.
Now, if there's been a negative, that's been some of what we've seen from a negative perspective is been kind of undisciplined from a penalty perspective. Gave ourselves kind of shot ourselves in the foot on a couple drives because of the penalties.
I'll go a little bit further than that. Not just on the offensive side. We saw a couple of times, we talked about it right before the half, us getting caught on our own medicine of the hard counts and things like that. So definitely want to see some more discipline on both sides of the ball from the Wolves as this game.
So the ball's going to be brought back. It's going to be 2nd and 15 now from the 30-yard line. Wolves in a heavy formation this time. Parker in at quarterback.
Jake Parker,
and he has got some. He's going to pick up the first down.
He's going to get that
Oh,
back.
we've got another flag. I'll tell you what, one of our guys.
That is 100%. It better be a flag for a horse collar because he had a hold of his back of his pads like that for a good 2-3 yards.
Let's see what we got here.
I saw Justin Eidelman.
Yep, and it's a horse collar, so it's going to be a 15-yard penalty on top of the run. Jake Parker in at quarterback, though, did a good job kind of as a change of pace there. I don't know if Hammonds might have got shaken up or if they're just giving
Jake
giving him some minutes, giving Hammonds a little bit of a break. I know Hammonds has played a lot of downs.
Well, and they're both out there for defense, both of them playing at the safety position.
So 1st and 10 now for the Wolves. They are at the Comanche side of the field. Ball's going to be spotted at looks like the 44-yard line. 10:49 to go in the third quarter. Wolves leading 8-0. Wolves back out in a heavy formation. Parker as the quarterback. Handoff goes to Lane Rawls.
He got a couple on that one.
He did, and I'll tell you what, he was dragging the guy the whole way. If he could have broke that initial tackle, he had some room to run.
Yeah, kudos to that Comanche player for, grabbing it and holding on for dear life.
He did. He held on.
Yeah.
It's going to be a gain of 1. The ball's going to be spotted at the 44-yard line. So 2nd and 9. 10:14 to go in the third quarter.
Parker's going to keep taking the snaps here.
So again, I like Parker. He's a strong quarterback. This time he's back in the flex bone formation. The first 2 series he was in a heavy set. Ooh, nice cutback that time by Rawls. He's kind of dives forward to pick up what he can there, and again picks up some good yardage on 2nd and 9.
And that's something that we've seen several times from him tonight. Where, I mean, not just he's not getting stopped, but slowed down a little bit, and he realizes and he gives it one more good shove, throws a shoulder out there.
So 3rd and 3. Ball is at the 37-yard line. Again, heavy formation. Parker's still the quarterback here. Run blitz is coming. Parker's going to see if he can get out on the edge. He's going to pick up a first down.
He got it again.
Here's what we've talked about it, numerous times. This was the game plan the whole time.
Yep.
Wear them down in that first half, and basically you can see a look out there at those Comanche players right now. A lot of hands on hips.
Yep.
Sucking air, and we're going on a 3-minute drive now, and still plenty of time to go. This is exactly what Davis wants. Just beat them down.
And the Wolves are starting to capture that. So. They've went on a couple run blitzes now, and again, they did a good job of pinning all of those guys inside. So basically, all you got to do is get away from the trash, and you got some room to run. So 1st and 10 now for the Wolves at the 32-yard line. Tailback's going to carry here for minimal yardage. This time it's number 14, which I believe is the freshman, isn't it? Or 14 is that Ty Barnett?
14.
Let's see.
What is Seth Knapp?
Seth Knapp I thought was 17.
Okay.
14 is Tyson Moss. Okay.
Another underclassman.
Sophomore.
Getting some good quality minutes.
So, again, Parker still in at quarterback. placed Hammonds on this series. Gamble goes in motion. Brendan Rawls on the carry.
Yep.
It's going to pick up another probably 3 yards. It's going to bring up a third and I'm going to say about 5, maybe longer than that, maybe third and 6. Ball is within the, it looks like they're going to mark it at around the 28-yard line of Comanche. So 3rd and 6. Wolves definitely in 4-down territory.
Rerun going off the field, Hammer coming back on.
We're going to go that heavy formation with the Hammer getting the ball. Here comes a run blitz again. Quarterback's going to keep it. This time it's played pretty well by Comanche. They're going to run him out of bounds. I'll tell you what,
I don't know. I think they got real close to the line, but, man.
Didn't like the play call, is that what you're saying? Or you didn't like the tackle?
Well, I didn't like the tackle all that much.
No, they were pretty close to the line of scrimmage there.
Well, I meant to the sideline.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down now, and that loss makes it where, again, this could be a punt situation. Obviously, it's 4th and 13.
I think this is one of those.
This is where you're going to see. I've got a feeling this is where you're going to see him. Again, we just moved over again. Let's see if he runs it. Nope, he does put it up in the air.
Good punt, though.
Good punt. Let's see where it hits. I thought it bounced off of one of their players. I don't know why he stopped that.
I think it actually looked like it would hit off of Parker's foot.
Okay.
Fairly close, but Cody, would you like to have seen it roll down closer to the goal line? Yeah,
Yep.
sure. But you did pin him inside the 5.
Yep.
Which is
it's where you want it to be.
So. Good punt by Lane and good job by Parker on stopping them.
So they're going to start. They're going to start at their own 2-yard line. So again, I don't know that you can get any better than that than where they mark that. Ooh, quarterback. He's going to get hit. I'll tell you what. I don't know if he got out of the end zone. That may be a safety.
That's a safety.
No, he's going to walk in and mark him at the 1.
Loss of 1 on that first down play.
Yeah, oh man.
I'll tell you what. I thought that was a safety.
I wanted to see those hands go up.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Davis players did as well. So. You saw a lot of them making that signal in the end zone, but.
So they're saying, loss of 1. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 11 from the 1-yard line now. Again, Wolves weren't fooled at all by that handoff. That's the bad thing about starting in the shotgun when you're in your own end zones. You got to pick up 3 or 4 yards just to get out of the end zone.
And you can't even be in a full shotgun.
So here we go. They're going to put the ball in the air here. And, again, there's just two guys were out in the route. I don't think either of them knew the ball was coming towards them. I think it was a misread.
Comanche was really struggling getting the play call in, getting everybody on the same page, and that became aware as the play started.
So now what happens is it's 3rd and 1. It's 3rd and 11 from the 1. But I'll tell you what, if they don't get a couple yards here, it's going to be hard to get that punt off.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're going to go empty backfield here and try and just get rid of the ball. Quarterback's going to pick up what he can. He's going to get maybe a couple, maybe. Oh, ball's on the ground. I don't know if he was down or not.
I think it popped out after he hit the ground.
You can kind of start seeing that frustration set in.
Yep.
Even, all the way up here where we are in the stands, you hear some frustration from the fans and stuff. So Davis doing really well right here.
So now
to start this half.
The one good thing, or not the one good thing, but a good thing that Comanche was able to do is they were able to pick up just a little bit more ground to get that punt off because they did not have much. I mean, he's still going to be lined up at the back, at the back of the.
Yeah, he's still standing in the middle of his letters. Don't get it wrong, but.
He doesn't have much room. Now, I don't know what's going on.
Called there.
Yeah, timeout Comanche.
So, timeout Comanche. With that, we will also take a timeout. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Jared Morris, and Bobby Alexander will be back.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
So we're back, 5:57 to go in the third quarter. Comanche facing a 4th and 5 from their own 5-yard line. So they don't have a whole lot of room to get this punt off, but any way it works, if Davis should get pretty good field position.
I'd start on their side of the field, I would think, in this punt. Looks like Justin Eidelman going to be lined up at about the 35.
About the 35, so yeah, on the Comanche side of the field.
Now, their coach did not seem happy that he had to burn a timeout for a punt.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either.
I mean, very unhappy. Frustration definitely setting in for these guys.
And again, the punter is not very deep to have to get this off in his own end zone. Again, we thought it was almost a safety earlier, so here we go. It's not a lot of rush. Good punt.
Nice punt.
Nice punt. It's going to hit at about the, took a nice roll, hit about the 35-yard line. It's going to roll down to about the 47. Now, the Wolves are still going to take over on the Comanche side of the field.
Yeah, which, I mean, even with a big punt like that and a big roll.
I mean,
Davis
he kicked it from his upright, so.
Yeah, he did.
Davis still able to start the ball on the Comanche side of the 50. So, man, I would imagine nothing changes really a whole lot here. I'm anxious to see if
I want to see who's in at quarterback.
It looks like Parker just ran on the field just now.
So Parker is back in at quarterback.
Hammonds is on the far side, kind of standing back.
Does he have his helmet? That's what I can't see.
He does have his helmet on.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if he got injured, earlier, but.
Ooh, nice run that time by Brendan Rawls. Good push up front by the offensive line.
Yep.
Starting to see some of that. We've talked about it. That was the game plan the whole time. Wear them down, get them tired and hands on hips, and now we're starting to see some of that line get more of a push up front. So I would expect to see more of those 3, 4, 5-yard carries.
So 2nd and 6 from the, looks like the 43-yard line. So, again, the Wolves back in the flexbone formation. Single tight end is Polecat himself. Handoff goes, quarterback's going to keep it, get out on the edge. He's got a first down and some there. Nice job that time by Jake Parker picking up the first down. Again, they really tried to key on Rawls that time.
And who wouldn't?
Yeah, I would too.
You always got to have your eyes on those guys. And Parker brings a kind of an extra thing. He's a little smaller.
He's got a little more strength to him too.
He's a little thicker.
That.
A little thicker, a little shorter than tough. So kudos to that Davis tradition of having that guy that's kind of hides behind that line a little bit. So a little sneaky back there.
So ball is now a 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. 5:09 to go in the third quarter. Gamble in motion. Handoff goes to Rawls. Rawls picks up about 3 on that, kind of rolls forward. We got another flag again thrown at the line of scrimmage. I don't know what that was.
I believe that's going to go against Comanche, shoving across the pile.
We joke about it, and we've seen him go in motion twice there.
There we go. Personal foul on Comanche after the play's dead.
Talking about a 45 Spencer Clinton, the Polecat.
Polecat himself. Now we got another flag.
He's out there on that edge, and that's where they're running to, getting those blocks. So he's doing work out there.
So I think they just got another personal foul. Oh no, it's sideline warning.
So against Comanche.
Comanche. So not another penalty, but sideline warning at least. I think
the White Hats calling for coaching.
Uh-oh. Now, I think I hear the Comanche team making the old beep beep at like they're going backwards, but they don't realize it's them going backwards, I guess. So the ball is going to be spotted at what looks like about the 20-yard line. Ooh, inside the 20.
Wow.
I was going to say, he's still going.
He's still hoofing it.
He did call. Maybe he did call 2 penalties
another
on that.
penalty. They're on like the 8-yard line.
That's a 30-yard swing.
30 yards worth of penalties there is going to put Davis in great field position with 5:02 to go in the third quarter, leading 8-0. So 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Heavy formation again. Brendan Rawls, the single back. Quarterback's going to keep out on the edge. There's another horse collar. Ooh,
and I don't see
that was
laundry.
definitely a horse collar.
You don't come down by the back of your shoulders just involuntarily.
Yeah, not when the guy's behind you.
Yeah.
So 4:44 to go. It's going to bring up a no gain on that. It's going to bring 2nd and 10 now. Parker's still in at quarterback.
Are they actually saying it's a 2nd and goal? They've laid the markers down on the
far
side.
They're calling a second goal. This time going to be handoff's going to go to the tailback. I thought that was Lane Rawls. We'll see who it is, and it was Lane Rawls. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal. Looks like, what is that, at the 4-yard line?
I think that's a little further out.
Yeah, it is.
Well, maybe. Maybe about
what I said.
6,
We're at a weird,
6 or
we're at
7.
a weird angle here. Maybe the 6. They're saying 7 on the scoreboard. So we'll say 3rd and goal from the 7. Flex bone formation this time. We'll see if we can spread them out. Here comes the run blitz. Quarterback's going to fall. That time it was Hammonds in there at quarterback. I don't know if perhaps Parker got, if he kind of got shook up there on that horse collar a few minutes ago.
All right, Hammonds is going back off the field again.
So here comes Parker back, and this is going to be a 4th. Well, they're showing it as, here we go, 4th down, like I thought. 4th and goal. Ball is going to be spotted at what looks like, what is that, the 5-yard line, I believe, maybe the 6. 3:41 to go in the 3rd quarter. Big down here. So what would you like to see on 4th and 5?
Looks like they're going to call a timeout.
Wolves are going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
So
me personally, it is 4th down. We've seen us try to throw the ball thus far. Not some, great push up front. Now that doesn't mean we can't get a better push up front.
Well, I don't think the push up front is caused from the offensive line though. That what's gumming up the interior of the offensive line is the linebackers blitzing. That's what's gumming up that interior run game.
What's been happening? We're going up the middle. I want to see something bounce to the outside. Fake that inside run that they're keying on and pop it around. But maybe a pitch out instead of having the quarterback keep it, because they're watching Jake and they're watching Brendan and Lane
saying,
right now.
Hey, we know that this quarterback's going to get outside.
Maybe sneak Justin out the backside and let him go.
I agree. I'd like to see him come out in that flex bone formation, put the offside tailback or halfback in motion, fake underneath, and then run that option out on the outside.
Even though they're too far out for it, run that really big package and give it to the luxurious locks.
There you go.
Hey, and let him go. I want to see it.
I would like to see it. I'd like to see him a little bit closer. Now they may do that, but I'd like to see him a little bit closer in a 5-yard run on that. This time we are going to come out in that heavy formation with Lane Rawls as the deep back. It's going to be a quick pitch out on the edge. He's going to. Let's see. I don't think he's going to get it. He's going to be down at about the 2-yard line, I believe.
But this is about as good as that punt.
Yeah, I mean, they did stop us on 4th down there.
I would rather have points, but
putting them, on their own 5 is still, and we've eaten almost 9 minutes or off the clock. And we've had the ball the majority of the time. So
Comanche 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line after the stop on downs. Oh, ball's on the ground. Bad handoff there.
I think it's going to stay with the Indians.
It's going to stay with the Indians. But, again, it's going to be a loss again. And they started on their own 5, so they don't have a whole lot they can lose. It's going to be brought back 1, so the ball's going to be at their 4-yard line now. So a little over 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Still 8-0. Been a relatively low-scoring game. Lots of turnovers. Quarterback's going to keep on a straight handoff this time. Not a whole lot there. But again, they were able to get it some good positive yardage there at their last series that started at the 2-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7. Ball looks like it's going to be spotted about the 6-yard line. So again, Wolves trying to get off the field here. Single receiver to one side, 2 receivers to the near side. Quick pitch out on the edge. Played well by the defense. There's just nothing there. They got a little bit more room to punt this time than they did last time. Not much, though, depending on where they spot this. So Wolves are going to have
I'd take a bad snap.
They got a quick 3 and out here.
Again, at time of possession, we don't monitor it a whole lot, but they probably didn't have the ball a minute. Their first 3 and out. Now you're looking at about another minute for them. So 10 minutes, we've had the ball about 9 of them. That, to me, we're playing ball this second half. I'm excited to see what I've seen so far.
So back deep for the Wolves, it looks like is going to be this time it's going to be number. Is that 34? That's still Justin Eidelman. This time he's going to field it at about the 38-yard line. So Wolves again will take over within Comanche territory. They're going to mark it at the 39. So 1st and 10.
Guys, it's been so long. I don't even remember the ball being on the opposite end of the field.
No, they've spent almost the whole third quarter on this end of the field.
This is, and kind of like what we were talking about down close to the goal line. I'd like to see that around. Go around the edge.
Yeah, these guys are starting to get tired, and it's going to be a tough thing for them to get outside and beat some of our guys out there.
And so I know, and we're not really in the set for it, but and I don't even know if we have it in the book, but like a jet sweep would be nice, just a different look.
So that time handoff goes to the offside halfback who gets it after going into motion. Just nothing really there.
It is Hammonds taking the snaps again.
It is Hammonds back under center.
Good to see he's back on the field. Hopefully, whatever he was to
stretch it out a little bit or something.
Loss of 1 on that first down carry is going to bring up a 2nd and 11 now. Ball's at the 40-yard line. Okay, the official is going to call what? Oh, they're changing out the ball, I believe. So Wolves are back in the flex bone. Hammond's in at quarterback again. Tight end Spencer Clinton is going to set up at tight end, or set up on line of scrimmage. Quarterback's going to keep. He's out in the open field. Gets about 8. I don't know what's going on there, but
it looked like he tried to step over him.
Well, I'm going to give 22 the credit for that, Comanche. Give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he was trying to step on Tough or anything like that.
He was trying to get over him, and just
Tough was trying to stand up at the same time. He was trying to step off of him, and they just got kind of mixed up there.
So 3rd and 4 at the 34-yard line. So, again, I would assume we're in 4-down territory here.
And I don't know if you saw him going back to the huddle. Tough was hitching a little bit.
Was he? Which we've talked about it. Hammonds is not a big guy. Okay, handoff goes to Brendan Rawls. He's going to pick up the first down. He just powered his
through there.
Rerun there. Just again, defense is going to get to see that.
He's hopping a little bit
He's hobbling off, so hopefully he's okay. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, he is a freshman, but there's not many kids tougher than that one right there.
Yep.
So if he is hobbling, man,
it hurts.
It hurts.
Yeah.
But he's going to try to stay out there and keep going for his boys.
So this third quarter, 10 seconds, we're going to let the clock roll all the way down. It's going to bring up the fourth quarter. So Wolves able to eat up almost the entire third quarter. They will have a 1st and 10 on the Comanche 28-yard line to start the fourth. So again, that third quarter went quick.
Yeah, it did.
Wolves still leading 8-0, start of the fourth quarter. Wolves threatening at the Comanche 28-yard line.
Mr. Morris, you got your Squirtle open over there?
I do.
I'm just curious. We got any district games?
We should have. Let me pull this up here.
I know we talked about one during the halftime break. Colgate playing Frederick. Yep.
Let's see right now.
Colgate Tigers.
the Tigers. So right now it's Marlowe 31, Lindsay 6.
I'm okay with that.
In the third quarter. I'm fine with that as well. Oh, let's see here. A couple others. I don't have them all pulled out here. So give me just a second. We got a minute. Keep talking while you're waiting.
Tishomingo, Marietta.
Tishomingo 44, Marietta 8.
Woo.
Now, Colgate, the Colgate Wildcats 7, Frederick 6 at Frederick.
Wow. That's
okay.
halftime?
And that's at half.
Yep.
Okay. Now, time out. Can you go back to that? Did you say Tishomingo was up?
44-8.
Tishomingo's up 44, and Marietta is.
And we talked about it last week. They haven't won a game.
They have not won in district since 2018, I believe.
Well,
and they may have not have. That may have been the last time they won a game. Period was 2018. Quarterback's going to keep here. Nice run that time. I think that is Hammonds, but we'll see when he gets up here.
I believe it is Hammonds. Yeah.
It was Hammonds.
But yeah, we did talk about it. They have not won a game. I believe.
I don't think any game since 2018. I was thinking district since 2016.
Yes, that is correct. Again, those stats coming from
Boyd Fulton,
Fulton.
statistician extraordinaire.
We appreciate all the things he sends us.
So 2nd and 7, Wolves at the 26-yard line. Handoff this time goes to 24, Lane Rawls. He just kind of powers forward what he can. Again, we're seeing a lot of bodies on the ground every series here. Now, Comanche's doing a pretty good job of switching those big guys out.
Yeah, they're trying to
keep
get those
them fresh.
players in and out. You know, Davis not ever been known for their go-fast offense. You know, so would I like to kind of see us go a little faster and maybe keep those guys a little more gassed? Yeah, but I'm perfectly content
So
with what we're
3rd
doing.
and 6 at the 24-yard line. Now, they changed out all their interior defenders, so, you know, they are preparing for us to run the ball at them here. Quarterback's going to keep it out on
Tuff's
the
gonna
edge.
keep it, little cut.
He's going to be he is not going to pick up the first down, so it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to give him no gain on that, so it's going to bring up a 4th and 6.
I believe number 6, Luke Linville, another freshman.
Is he
or
warming
is
up
that,
out there?
Is that 6 or 8? I'm
That's
sorry.
an 8.
That's 8. 8 just came on the field. Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
Gamble, I believe.
No, Gamble's 7.
Okay, 8 is Ty Barnett. Though.
Okay, Ty Barnett coming on the field. Couldn't quite tell. Again, that awkward angle we're kind of sitting
Yeah.
at, so it's hard to see sometimes.
So 4th and 4 from the 22-yard line for the Wolves. Oh, I don't know if they jump first or we jump, but we definitely had movement on both
I think
sides.
that's going to go.
They do call it on the defense.
I'll
so-
take it. I'll take it.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I was going to get a little upset at our line because I felt like that was on us. But
Well, I saw one
they-
big body come up, and I was like, oh, come on.
Well, they
And then-
definitely had guys moving before we did, but like I said, I couldn't tell if they got back. So it's going to bring up a first down now for the Wolves after that offsides penalty.
you know, again, now here we are in that 4th quarter, already burning 2 minutes off of this 4th quarter clock.
10 minutes left in the game.
You know, so this is exactly what the Wolves wanted to do. That's what their game plan all week was. Man, kudos for making it work.
Wolves in the red zone. Handoff this time goes to the Hammer. Hammer got hammered that time, didn't
Yeah, he was on the receiving end of that one.
That's not normal.
Nope. Well, the thing is with him, you got to give him a couple. If he can get a couple yards ahead, head steam there, you look out. That time he really didn't have a whole lot of chance to get anything going.
Right.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd down. Ball still at the 18-yard line. So lots of opportunities here in the second half, and unable to capitalize. So I would like to see us put one in here. Handoff this time goes to Eidelman. Eidelman is going to score. Justin Eidelman for the touchdown.
I mean, got loose
touchdown
and
run.
stayed that way.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're keying on those guys, the Jake Parker, the Rawls boys, you know, Tough Hammonds, and all of a sudden.
And that's something we talked about.
Yeah, and so Justin is an athlete.
Yeah.
You know, so he's one of those kind of freakishly or sneakishly, I guess I should say, athletic.
Does a good job playing safety back there as well.
Yeah.
He has really surprised me how athletic that young man is. He's a good player. So Tinley's extra point attempt. Snap. Seth Knapp is going to be the holder. Snap is up. Kick gets blocked. And I'll tell you what, I couldn't tell if he jumped. It was no good, but I thought he jumped. I thought he jumped the line, but
if he's that fast,
look out.
Put that kid on the track field.
So anyway, it works. It's still going to be 14-0 Wolves with 9:15 to go. Again, that was that series started on their own 39 on the Comanche 39-yard line. So 39 yards and the touchdown. Wolves finally able to capitalize on that good field position they've had in the second half. So
boy, yeah, you talk about the field position. This kickoff where they set the ball to kick it off is going to be the first time it's been on the
on
Davis
the other
side of the
yeah,
field
since early,
and basically since the second half began.
Yeah.
So
which you know they had us there the first couple plays until the long run by Lane in the second half,
right.
and then from that time on, it's been all on the Comanche side of the field.
Yeah. So I'm okay if we kick this ball. We tend not to kick the ball deep. We like that directional kick.
Yep.
But I'm okay if we get that.
Put a leg
kick.
into it.
I kick it down the field and force them to drive the field. Now they're getting tired, they're getting angry, they're getting frustrated. I think kick the ball deep and put the pressure on.
That's
them.
when mistakes happen. So yeah.
So I've watched enough of the junior high that anytime I see Brendan Rawls out on the edge, I'm ready for a directional kick to his side because he's about to go try and get it.
Yes.
And so I did see Brendan Rawls out on this kickoff, so let's see where he lines up.
Yeah,
I got a feeling that's where the ball's going.
And I'm telling you right now, that kid in a full head of steam.
Yeah, look out.
No, you don't want to be there.
No.
So you got Stewie out on one edge. You got
That's another kid I don't want to be in front of.
No, and he's got some really big pads.
He's a good player.
He's a big kid.
That is the side they kick to.
A little deeper.
It's going to be fielded at the 30. It's going to
talking about Stewie.
there was Stewie, met him.
Oh.
That was a punch.
Now,
I don't think they caught
the ref
that.
didn't catch that, but number 3 for Comanche popped Stewie right in the face mask after the whistle.
So 14-0, Wolves leading, starting to get a little testy out there. 9:09 to go in the ball game. Comanche will have a 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line.
And I think, what we were talking about, it, frustrating them, kicking them. I mean, that's showing. They're mad.
Yeah.
Because I know here on Squirtle, people can vote and everything. Comanche was picked 76% to win this game.
Quarterback's going to throw the ball downfield, looking for his own. He did not catch it, but I'll tell you what, he was bracketed there, too. They're lucky to get that one away.
Are they going to give him the catch?
No, they are not.
No, they're not.
Okay.
It was definitely incomplete.
I am kind of shocked that we didn't come very close to a late hit there.
Yeah,
it was close.
Because
yeah.
I came over and kind of laid that boom.
There is a flag on the field.
I'm going to go with that's probably not the
It's at the line of
hit.
scrimmage, so I'm assuming it's a hold, but –
but that Ty got to lay that hit after the guys were already on the ground, so kind of got away with one on there.
Flags going to be waved away, so again, that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 again for Comanche from their own 41-yard line. So the Wolves trying real hard to add that 200th shutout. Be the 3rd team in the state of Oklahoma with 200 shutouts. Going deep to 22.
Seth.
Seth Knapp back in coverage.
Heck of a play
17.
by Seth Knapp.
Again,
just playing center field there.
Yeah, playing center field, waiting on that ball to get to him.
And he playing more receiver than the receiver at that point.
Absolutely, that's exactly where I was going with that, Mr. Morris, that he was playing receiver more than he was playing cornerback, and he just backpedaling, trying to make that catch, couldn't quite come up with it.
So 3rd and 10 now for Comanche from their own 41-yard line. Knapp in at corner is actually where he was playing. Again, that's where Hammonds was at earlier, so obviously Hammonds is dealing a little bit with an injury. Pass goes underneath the 6. Nice catch, but he's going to be short of the first down.
I'm going to say good coverage by Jake Parker. That pass was caught, but he was right there on him trying to
So it's going to bring up a 4th down. It's going to be a 4th and about 3.
I would imagine this is going to be where we're going to see they're going to have to go for it. They're down 14, under 9 minutes to go. Davis makes this stop. It's really going to put Comanche in.
Hammonds is back out here.
Quarterback is going to keep. He's going to pick up a 1st down. Nice run that time. Nice job by the offensive line, kind of making a pile there.
He got tripped up finally by Malachi White, number 3.
Malachi got the club on him, did he?
Yeah, he did. He put it down.
So 8:45 to go in the ball game. Wolves leading 14-0. Comanche now on the Davis side of the field. Ball's going to be spotted at looks like about the 43-yard line.
Guys, it's a little weird to see the red with the ball on this side of the field.
It
is.
But I've been okay with it.
Yeah.
Well, apparently both teams like this side of the field. So 6 goes in motion, so there's now a trip side. They go back to the opposite side to 22. He's going to be brought down almost immediately by Jake Parker. Parker's had a good game all the way around.
He's been everywhere today.
He's kind of been all over the place, making plays when he had to. Really help, coming in strong and helping the offense when Tough was unfortunately taken out of the game for a few snaps. So, heck of a game from Parker tonight.
2nd and 4. Quick pitch or quick catch goes out to the receiver, number 6. He's going to be brought down for a loss. And just a straight hitch that time. Played well by Jake Britt, number 5.
He bobbled that pass, and
that was it. That's all he needed.
Gave Jake a little bit of time to lay it on him.
So after that loss, it's going to bring up a 3rd and long. 3rd and about 8. Looks like ball's at the 42-yard line. 2 receivers to each side. Quarterback's going to look to put the ball in the air.
Shorted him.
Just no good on that pass.
Just not
bring up a 4th down.
And that
one wasn't close, unfortunately. The quarterback's done a pretty good job of hitting his guys.
He's done a good job. I think, he's tired.
Without a doubt. He's put the ball, and he's had to put the ball in the air a lot.
Looks like Comanche going to take a timeout here.
So with that, we will also take a quick timeout. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process.
7:41 to go, facing a big 4th and 8.
They're in
Comanche.
4th down territory all the way here.
So they're looking to put the ball in the air, waiting for a guy to open up. He's got a lot of room. Good job that time, hitting right when the ball got there.
Great play.
Quarterback or their coach is looking for an interference call, but there was no
wasn't
interference
there.
It was perfectly timed.
Ball got there, great timing to lay the hit. As the ball got there,
and the receiver got behind him, and he came back to it, and as soon as it touched the receiver, he's out. So
good job that time too, because he had time to throw, but good job in coverage that time by the Wolves.
Yeah.
So 7:32, the Wolves will take over on downs. The ball's going to be spotted at their own 42-yard line. So Davis looking to eat this last 7:32 off the clock and see if they can't put one more in, salt this victory away. Hammond's back in at quarterback. Got his knee wrapped, so I think the knee, and that's kind of where he's kind of
trying to see who.
I'm not sure what that was.
That was actually Trey Gamble.
That was Gamble out on 22. There's a flag now, but I don't know what the flag. I think they're complaining.
I think the flag's going to be against Comanche.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the kid running his mouth.
Yeah.
Because Trey Gamble put him on his back and flipped him over.
And he kind of oversold it like the Rock.
Yeah.
And just flipped all the way out there.
So personal foul is going to on Comanche. Is going to put Davis on the Comanche side of the field. And again, that had to be what he was saying. It had to be what he was saying to the official.
I mean,
ball's now at the Comanche 40-yard line. So flip of about 23 yards on that. So again, Hammond's in at quarterback. Handoff this time is going to go to Eidelman. Eidelman's got some room to run.
Let's
He
go,
is out
Justin.
in open field.
Go, Justin.
Gets down to about the 25-yard line. Hey, Eidelman's looked really good here in the second half.
Yeah, oh, no, second half, Justin has been a great outlet for them because the Indians know where Wolves want to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
They know where the ball wants to go. And then, like we've talked about, hit them with tough. Hit them with the Rawls boys. And Justin is just there, ready to go whenever it's time.
So Wolves now 1st and 10 at the Indian 24-yard line. Handoff this time goes to, is that Gamble? Gamble out in the open field.
Nice run by Trey.
Down to about the 15-yard line.
Good, really good. We talked about it earlier, him coming back, kind of getting his feet wet last week. We've seen him out there quite a bit tonight. Now kind of starting to see that confidence build back, a little more pep in his steps. So.
I mean, he's had a positive game.
Yeah.
Well, and I'll tell you, Comanche to me looks like they've gave up front.
They are tired.
So again, you don't ever like to say that about a team, but the last two plays there hadn't been a whole lot of resistance.
And I think that third quarter where that defense was out there for a long time.
Well, they played a lot of snaps in the first half. They were on the field a lot. Quarterback's going to keep this time. He's got a little room to run.
Got a couple yards.
Really kind of seeing them back off that run blitz.
Yep.
Now you see a guy kind of fake that run blitz, but they're holding back off that a lot.
They got burned on it enough times. I think they're done with it.
Yeah.
So Hammond still kind of got a little limp to him. You know, again, you can tell that knee's bothering him. He's got it wrapped up. So 5:57 to go in the ball game. Wolves leading 14-0. Have the ball at the 12-yard line.
Lock and running.
Clock wasn't running.
Yeah, I don't know why the clock's not running, but guess we had somebody come in yelling about the clock. That's not us.
That was the Davis coach. So
yeah. So 5:47 to go. Wolves leading 14-0.
that clock has been stationary for quite some time.
It has not. Well, I don't know that it's moved a whole lot here in the fourth quarter. I thought that earlier. Now, why is it getting moved back? I'm not sure what's happened. The Wolves are all the way back to the 26-yard line now.
And you can see Coach Parker very upset on the far side.
So I don't know what was called. 5:37. There we go. Now the clock's moving again. 1st and 20 now for the Wolves. They look for the throw. The ball's going to be put up in the air, intended for Caraway.
And I think, he caught that. The Indian defender was in a good spot.
He was. He played it well.
And it was a good pass, though. I mean, he made a good throw.
Yeah, probably one of the better throws I've seen Tough make.
Yeah,
really. And kudos to him for being able to make that throw with that, somewhat bum knee.
He's got a squeaky wheel right now.
Yeah, so being able to plant those feet and still make that throw.
So 2nd and 20 from the 25-yard line after the incomplete pass. Wolves go back to Eidelman here. Eidelman trying to get the ball out on the perimeter. Picks up a couple, but not much there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and a 3rd and long here. I think it's going to be about a 3rd and about 18. So 3rd and 18, you got to go pretty deep into your playbook.
Yeah.
Now, I'll say this. I don't think we're going to see anything too complex with 4:54 to go in the ball game, up 2 scores. You're going to see us run the ball would be my assumption here. Maybe put it out on the perimeter. Quarterback's going to keep. Ooh. Took a pretty good lick there, too. That's the one thing I want to get out of this with is a quarterback that's not hurt.
Do 14-0 with 4:38. No, never mind. You're too far out.
Yeah.
I was like,
can't kick
you
that,
let Tyler try.
Well, you can't kick that field goal.
Yeah, that's a little too far than I'm willing to try.
Yep.
Essentially, if you run this clock down, the clock is not running.
Well, the clock's not running. Now they're flipping.
What?
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how. I'll tell you what. This has been
screwy.
Oh, that was 4th down.
That was 4th down, I guess.
You wouldn't have known.
I know because the down marker sure didn't.
And it didn't even say 4th down on the board. So I'm kind of lost right now, guys. I'm not.
So
even
Comanche takes over the ball on their own 21-yard line. Again, trailing 14-0 with 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Pass is complete, inbound. So. It's going to be a 1st and 10. So, again, 6 seconds off the clock there on that play.
And we got Seth Knapp out here covering the corner instead of Tough Hammond, spelling tough for a little bit.
Yeah, well, one thing you can't be out here on this passing team is you can't have a bum wheel.
No.
And so, definitely, and Seth shown his physical ability here the last few weeks.
Quarterback's going to drops it out to the tailback out of the backfield. Going to be brought out of bounds just short of the 50-yard line.
Lane Rawls once
Lane
again.
Rawls.
Being the hammer on defense there and just punching him out of bounds.
So Hammond's back in at corner now, getting Knapp a rest. Again, 4:13 to go in the ball game. pass is caught. It's going to be short of the first down. Again, got some subs coming in and out there. Comanche looking to go fast here. Under 4 minutes to go in the ball game, trailing 14-0. So 2 receivers each side for the Indians. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's looking for the ball downfield. Receiver he's looking for was bracketed.
Oh,
man came open late, but he
him.
overthrew him.
Yeah,
and
we got lucky there.
He knows it too.
We got lucky right there. That's
he was open
because he was all day open.
We saw his eyes all the way down center field.
Well, we bracketed the guy. We bracketed the guy that was running the crossing route, and nobody stayed back for 9 who opened up in the flat on that side he'd cleared. 2 receivers each side. I bet you're going to see the same play here in a second. Again, looking for the receiver, looking downfield for 9. Pressured right now by Bolding. Throws the ball way late. Got a guy wide open downfield. 22 looking to make gets the ball all the way down to about the 12-yard line. I couldn't tell if the quarterback was past the line of scrimmage.
No,
I don't think he was.
He dropped back quite a bit. So, but he had a couple of them right on his heels too.
So Bolding tried to bring him down there. He's able to kind of break the tackle and get the ball away, and gets all the way down to the 13-yard line, looking to throw the ball into the end zone. Quarterback's waiting.
12, he's
got a lot of time to throw.
There's a
Quarterback's
block in
just
the
going to
back
keep
there,
it.
and he's going to try to run it in. He might have got it, guys.
I think he did get it, and there's a touchdown.
And
so with 3:07 to go, Comanche cuts into the lead here. So it's 14-6. They line up in a swinging gate formation. Let's see if they try and go for 2 out of this. With 3 minutes left, you can figure I could see them go for 2 and then also kick on sides. It's kind of what I'm expecting.
Oh, you know that onside
here.
kick is coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, because they don't want to play defense again.
So heavy formation this time for him. It's going to roll up to the tailback. Let's see if he gets in.
I don't think so. I think he's getting punched
He's going
back.
to get stopped, it looks like.
Yeah.
Was that ball rolling on the ground?
So I think it was intended to be a direct snap to the halfback, but it was a bad snap is what happened.
All right, that's what it looked like, but I couldn't quite tell. So
just like that, with 3:02 to go, Comanche now 14, Davis 6. Or excuse me, 14, Comanche 6. How about that? I like that one better.
Yeah, that's better, right? I would fully expect us to see the onside kick. So Davis have their hands team out there on the field. I can't trust the board operator at this point. But,
no, I have no idea what's going on over there.
I don't know exactly. I know they've taken 1 timeout. I don't know that they've taken a second one. Not to my knowledge that I can remember, but so they've got 2 timeouts according to their board, they only have 1 timeout remaining.
Yep.
And they have taken 2 already.
Okay,
though,
have they? Okay.
Yeah.
We recover this, it becomes awfully difficult.
Sure.
As long as we hold on to the ball, which is the trick here.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can expect the onside kick, so I would think we would have our hands team out there. Nobody deep, which it looks like how we're going to set up.
Looks like
deepest guy is going to be Tough Hammonds, and he's going to be at about the 33-yard line.
You pretty much have the running core on the front of that line.
Everybody else is going to line up at just inside the 45. So if they kick to the side I'm expecting, it's going to come right to us. Let's see if that's where they put the ball.
I'm not going to be shocked if it's not a fake and it goes that way.
Yeah, let's see. So the ball is brought to us. It's going to be fielded on the bounce that time and recovered by number 6. Luke Linville.
Yep.
So Linville, the freshman, with the recovery there on the onside kick.
3:02, I don't expect to see anything other than, snap.
So 3:02 was also the time before the kickoff, so.
That's true. This may be the longest 3 minutes of our lives.
It's going to be real close.
Yeah.
So Wolves out in a heavy formation here. Handoff's going to go to Lane Rawls. Rawls is going to push. Nice job that time of the pile. Just keep pushing forward.
Hey, 4 yards in a cloud of dust. I'll take it right now.
So that clock's going to continue to run unless they stop the clock here. So 2:42 to go in the ball game. Wolves leading 14-6.
And if I'm Coach Parker, if they're not going to call their timeout, man, I'm going to make sure that we're going to use
I guarantee
as much
he will use
of this clock as possible.
That 16 seconds still on the play clock. He's going to get it down to about 2 or 3 for that. Well, I thought he would. We're at the line with 12 seconds, so a little bit faster than what I was anticipating, but again, about 4 seconds on the play clock when he let it go there. Nice run that time. Again,
really good run.
Lane Rawls. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3. And again, they're not going to take their timeout, so.
That's kind of shocking to me a little bit.
And with less than 2 minutes here.
Well, they're saying
right now,
3rd and 5.
That's not 5 yards. What? No. I'm going to say no.
Yeah, hey, we'll take their word for it.
I guess.
So
okay.
3rd and 5, under 2 minutes
Looks like Parker's
to
going to let it get all the way down to 1 and call a timeout right here.
That's what I expect here. And again, the play snap went off at 4 seconds last time, so he almost took the entire play clock last time.
Yeah, I don't know that I would take that, but it is 3rd down. If you don't get it there, you expect them to call their timeout. So you almost want to get this first down because then it's about as close to ball game as you can get it. So I'm okay with Coach Parker calling the timeout there, letting it get down as far as possible. And, let's make sure that we get our right play call in to get this first down here.
I'll tell you what, this is going to be an interesting play. If the Wolves are able to pick up first down, I mean, that's ball game. If they aren't able to pick up first down, Comanche will have a little over probably a minute to see what they can do.
Yeah, to make it a ball game. They would have to go down and score and get the 2-point conversion.
You bet.
But they obviously would have that chance. So.
Been kind of another weird game tonight, hasn't it?
Yeah,
it has. I believe this is the first time we've been yelled at by our own coaches. Even though I don't know if they didn't realize that we were the ones in this next room.
I don't know.
But I'll be sure and give Coach Blackwell a little bit of heckling about that come Monday.
Was he the one yelling at us?
Wait till Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to do. Yeah. It won't be tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, so here we go. 3rd and 5, heavy set for the Wolves. Handoff is going to be kept by the quarterback out on the edge.
Tough.
Ooh. Good job that time by that
up.
young man at just making the tackle. It's going to be stopped, and then he goes out of bounds to stop the clock. Now Hammonds is hurt.
Yeah,
and
Hammonds
again,
is down.
He's been. So we've got Hammonds down. We've got an injury timeout here out on the field. Again, he's kind of been favoring that knee most of tonight.
Yeah.
So it is. It's got quiet in here. So